Your pawn is nowhere to be seen, Master. But where would a pawn possibly go, leaving their own master behind?
Alright, homies
Perhaps
and
this
honeys.
too is
We
Lord
are back with
Fraser's doing.
Dragon's
We
Dogma.
ought to go and speak with him at the Forbidden Magic Research Lab.
Yeah, listen to her, right? I'm not gonna get into what actually happened, right? So, I made the cut in the last episode at the entrance to the seafloor dungeon, right? So
I say, we collect as much as we can carry.
So I went into the seafloor dungeon, right? I recorded the episode, but I'm not posting it. It's a big fucking waste of time. So I went in, I ended up hitting Cap on Mystic Archer. So I go into the dungeon, I go to do the quest where it's telling you, this quest tells you to go in there and look for your boy Rothus, the dude that gave you the sword, the ghost dude. I go in there, I clear the whole thing, I go through there, he's not there. I don't know what you're supposed to do, there's nothing you can do. The elevator that takes you up, it's not there. So, I leave. In the process of that, going through that tunnel, I capped out the Archer. So I was like, okay. Also, in there, the boss, there's a skeleton boss with a big sword, right? He was up. He ended up killing my two pawns here. He pushed them off the edge and killed them in the elevator room.
Someone not explain what is happening.
So,
In truth,
I end up killing him. I leave. I go back to town. I swap the trickster. I go through a cutscene to get nudes back. I re-recruit pawns. So, in the process of that, there was some other story shenanigans that you end up figuring out. Like, hey, this, if you do this, meet me here, etc. So I go to a spot, I get a cutscene, some weird shit happens where in this cutscene I don't understand it. It shows you a thing, and then it shows your characters, and it doesn't show the thing that's going on, and then you're not sure what you're supposed to do. I cross a bridge, I get another cutscene of something else happening, and then So in the process of that, I'm like, all right. So that ends. I warp back to town. Now there's this big red laser beam in the town. So I'm like, all right. So at this point, I'm on Trickster. Okay, as we know, Trickster cannot do damage. It's not a damage dealer. It's like a tank, almost in a sense. And it has bonuses to buff
Dare I say it?
your party members and shit. So I hit this thing, I get a cutscene, some stuff happens. So it's like, okay, monsters are now spawning. You need to kill these monsters and make your way to a location. I'm like, alright, cool. In the process of this whole process, my fucking pawns aren't fighting. So I'm on Trickster, trying to get my pawns to fucking kill monsters that are basically killing me, because they're not fighting, they're none of them, they're not fighting, they're not doing anything but standing there, and the one pawn was healing only because I was taking damage. Alright, so in the process of that, I ended up fucking just dying. Because I'm stuck in a fucking loop where my pawns aren't attacking. I can't do any damage to get through. So if I had to fight something, I got to the end of it where I had to fight a wave of 10 monsters. And my pawns are not attacking. They all just die. The NPC that was with me also died. All my pawns died. And so I just died.
If this is indeed the world around,
so in the process of that, after I died, I got a cutscene where it basically showed a cutscene of some stuff. Why Bro, don't I have like a tank? And then it restarted me right here. So I was like, you know what? I'm not even keeping that recording. It is such a waste of fucking time.
Focus. A moment of
Whatever, dog. Need to get down here.
Uli?
Yeah, it was so frustrating because I'm running through and my pawns are just not fighting. They're not attacking. They're not killing anything. I'm like, go, fight, fight. They're not fighting. They're just not fighting at all. So bad. So like, once I hit Mystic Archer at cap, I'm switching straight to Thief. I will make sure I'm able to destroy everything. Yeah, I was very fucking frustrated, bro.
You've been doused in oil. You must steer clear of fire.
It was like, man, like going to that sea dungeon like I did before was the biggest fucking waste of time in that whole part. So like, I still don't 100% understand what I'm supposed to be doing right now.
Your pawn is no
I just know the route I chose
where would a pawn possibly go,
was not
leaving their own master
was not the route I should have
Perhaps
chose.
This too is Lord Phasus' doing. We ought to go and speak with him at the Forbidden Magic Research Lab.
We're going. Right, you see that big beam? That's what I'm talking about. So like, I activated that big beam and some shit happened, and then like my pawns just weren't fighting anything, and I was like, what?
We have found the material.
It was like,
Different combinations
it was
of
just, it
materials
was
result
super
in
frustrating.
different
It really made me angry because I was trying to play trickster. Like, if I knew that would happen and my pawns would just break and not do anything, I wouldn't have never did it. It was just so frustrating. So I'm like, man, gotta re-record like most of this shit. But like, I kinda have an idea of like where to go and
Some of us get complacent.
to a degree. Like, I know we need to come here and get nudes. We can't recruit pawns or do anything with pawns without nudes. So we have to come here. Period.
Ah, Arisen. You yet live. I suspected as much, given that your pawn still remains. One might hypothesize that your pawn is sustained by your vital essence. Or perhaps something more. In any case, we ought to apprise one another of the situation. Is there aught you would know? Ah, yes. I trust it has not escaped your notice that the end of days is upon us. After you vanished, together with the Red Dragon, the seas rose to swallow the skies. 'Twas perhaps a month from that evil day when a new calamity befell us. A host of dragons descended from the skies and fell upon the land with fang and claw. Laz the Oracle called upon me ere you arrived. As she tells it, Melve and its environs have already fallen prey to the beasts. 'Tis surely only a matter of time before the rest of the kingdom follows suit. I found the poor creature collapsed by the wayside near Batal. Recognizing your pawn, I decided to take the ailing thing into my custody. I thought it possible that the Arisen's pawn might hold the key to making sense of all this madness. Alas, try what I might, your pawn will not wake. Mayhap you will succeed where I could not. The pawn is, after all, yours to command. Indeed, then I shall take my turn. In your absence, I had hoped your pawn might yield me some information. But as you have returned, I would hear the truth from your lips. Tell me, Arisen, what became of you this past month? So, following your plunge into the sea on the dragon's back, some mysterious presence reached out to you. Could that have been the World Forged? Yet why would such a being linger in those fathomless depths? I can only speculate. And speculate I shall. This ought to prove a fruitful avenue of investigation. For that, I thank you. Now, if you can find a way to end this interminable slumber, your pawn is, of course, free to rejoin you.
Oh, Master. How long I've slept. Far too long, it seems. But worry not. Now that I am awake, I shall follow wherever you lead.
Like, quest complete, right?
I am attentive and loyal, and prefer to remain by your side. In battle, what has become of the world? Would that there were someone who could explain this madness.
Alright.
Whatever our squabbles may have been, I trust you understand that setting this world to rights takes precedence.
Okay.
Let my fur lie how it may.
How many times have we come here, I wonder?
Where your overconfidence does not lead to caution.
So you're here, are you?
Yeah.
Now that I think of it, I do seem to recall Lord Phasus lamenting that he be reduced to aiding you. But it matters not. Both he and I are too rushed off our feet to care for such trivialities. We seek to devise some means of forestalling these dragons' attacks from above, you see. If you've an interest in helping us fight this battle, Perhaps you will join us on Volcanic Island. 'Tis all the same, either way. This world needs no arisen to save it. Such is Lord Phasis' creed and mine. Leave me be. If you've an interest in helping us fight this battle, you will join us on Volcanic Island.
Okay, he tells us, hey, you plan to join us, meet us here, right? Like, cool.
Can't remember the last time I had a...
Is there a way to get down there?
Perhaps this theorem will provide...
Herald hears of you, movements and caution.
What? Oh. Okay.
I might reflect upon my affairs in peace.
Ah, that's right. I must fetch those things.
I shall never forget aught that transpired here. Carry
When
it
the
with me
wheels
for all
collide.
time. Such moments are what make an adventure worthwhile. Now here's a surprise.
A splendid discovery. Interesting. I shall have to inform my own master of this.
Yeah, that shit was there this whole time.
I must fetch those pieces.
Huh? Yeah, so like I've seen this part, right? I didn't get that last time. Didn't even know it was there. So now, right, we have another quest, right? This quest says, I don't know why it's telling me go here. So now you need to go over there to do something.
Tis all wrong. Mayhap I'd best begin anew.
Do you know how long you'll be? I only asked so that I might adopt the most effective stance to recuperate my strength.
Oh, this is the prison, right? Yeah, alright. I know where I'm at now. So yeah, like, I'm very, very, very confused about what I'm supposed to really be doing. Because, like, the way I went about doing, what was wrong, right? Like, I went to the sea floor, but there was nothing there. So I was like, fuck. I, like, just wasted, like, 10 minutes, 15 minutes going there. And then I came back here, I got nudes, and then I was like, alright. And so I went over there and did the volcano thing, which was also very confusing.
Mayhap I really would have been better off at Baker.
So it was...
I shall return.
Then after I did that, I was like, okay.
Pursuit of betterment is an endless journey. Mayhap I'll buy myself more time next play.
And I was like, okay. So I, like, went outside. I came here. Not here, but very close to this area. Is this the side area that leads down? I think so. Not the way we want to go.
During my time with Lord Phasis, I found myself in a strange state of being, though my mind was perpetually unclear. I always felt your presence, Master.
Yeah,
Glad
so
am I that we have been reunited.
so I touched this red thing right here
Did I expect to find the
and
world so
interacted
changed?
with it, and it spawned an event that basically
Together.
started spawning monsters all over the place in here, and my pawns were just not attacking none of the monsters. Like, they would not fight at all. So I was basically fucked. So but he did mention the Oracle. I think her name is Luz. We're gonna go see her. That's my next step, because I don't fucking have any idea what really is going on. And what? Oh, here we go. Here. Fuck.
I would have preferred not to have to fight so soon, but at least I know I am up to the challenge.
We must not let down our guard.
Not live to regret this. Ah, them off. Oh, feel you. Amiga challenge, if I ever saw one. This will be open tomorrow.
Well, now we're capped out.
Material, though. I don't know. They haven't.
Oh, he just jumped up here. fucking goblin spawns fucking behind me. Come on, dude. Fuck out of here, man.
Let us finish this.
His health bar is not even down. About time. Took long enough.
Fortune favors us, Twister.
Come to think of it, different masters favour different pawns. One whom I served preferred to have beast strings for allies.
Each to their own.
The fuck? Where the fuck does this fucking thing go, bro? Like, where is it? Like, I fucking can't see it. Like, underneath us? Jesus, bro.
I have but two words for that performance. Utter perfection.
Let us try for the same result with our next attack.
I don't even know where I'm trying to go right now. What is that?
One of our number is unconscious.
What do you mean? What are you fighting? What the fuck?
When their skulls are smashed beyond repair.
What the fuck? Bro, I am so confused. Bro, like, what the fuck? Oh, over here. Stop trying to dap up. Fucking come on. Goddamn boss over here. Where'd he go? He's fucking gone. Huh. I don't know. He's just gone now. Did he die? Ain't no way he died.
It's generally used as a material.
I'm sure we'll find a purpose for it in due time. You have my
No one can defend themselves in traffic like this.
Hotspots aren't operating anymore, are they? It is perfectly understandable.
Will the day ever come when I deploy one again?
The enemy flees before us. The surprising
It's the mark of a champion. Such a machine.
Oh, the fairy stone. That's nice.
I could have done no better.
That was a skillful bit of thinking. You do your vocation proud.
Good. He's capped out. Good. Alright, where are we at? Isn't there like a fucking cave or something up here? Yo, there was just a patch or something that they...
Travelling beyond the rift, I came upon a cave whose
I don't give a fuck about your cave, bro.
Tis nearby. Shall I lead the way?
Good old daddy's meat. I'm hoping that this, we can make it up here and,
What say we get some rest?
no, we're not getting no rest.
I'm not sure I could face a trek with my belly so full.
You'll be alright. You'll fight it off. What was I about to say? Oh, it's dead? Alright. Hoping that this oracle can give us some fucking guidance and explain to me what the hell I'm supposed to be really doing.
Gathering materials makes for dull work indeed.
I remember this. There's a bunch of goblins up here. Yeah. We make that? I don't remember if we jumped over there.
It is unclear. How are we to proceed?
Allow me, Master. 'Tis within my reach. Might I just...
Pretty sure we can jump over there.
You're mine!
That's the last thing I wanted to do. Can you please? I was about to say, it didn't kill this? Shut up.
Naught compares to the thrill of victory. I cannot help but feel indomitable.
We mustn't allow ourselves to become complacent. Take each trial as a sign.
You have my protection.
I like how he could just go in the grass and I can't target him no more.
Hobgoblin! Fire won't do much good here. Let's try a different tack.
Come on, bro.
I am honored to be called to your side, Arisen.
Bum, bum, bum. Bum, 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 bum. Oh, she's physical right now.
It's about time we pressed on, wouldn't you say, Master?
Can it be you are lost, Arisen One?
How come you're not a smoke cloud?
The path to the dragon has many turns, but I can illuminate the way ahead if you so desire. You will find the path you ought to follow inscribed herein.
Seek audience with faces who shall grant thee a task.
You know the fate of this world is no longer governed by the great will.
Huh?
I know only this, that if due action is not taken, this world will come to an end.
Okay.
This meeting shall not be... Can it be you are the path to the dragon has many turns? You will find the path you ought to follow.
Venture to the Sleep 4 Shrine, sacred grounds, the next milestone on thy path.
Would you know the fate of another?
That's it.
This
That's all you got for me. So we learned absolutely fucking nothing. Alright? Nothing. Huh. Let me look at the map. I don't know how we're supposed to explore all this. I just don't know. Alright, well, in most cases, I'm changing classes. So I'm going back to Batal. I'm changing the thief. I'm gonna change nudes over to tank. And then I'll push forward from there.
What's our first order of business, Arisen?
Go on.
You got 20 worms life crystals.
Have a look. Many thanks.
Where the fuck am I? Okay. Yeah, I'm changing back to thief because that's the class I like to play. My favorite. Nudes is capped out on thief. So.
Hoy, look, no need to overthink it.
Reduce the amount of time taken for fallen pawns to be revived? No. Cool.
You can change it on a...
I'm changing back to thief. No. Ooze is changing fighter.
whim.
Yep, that's good. All that looks good to me. Formless faint, drawn quarter skull splitter, implicate. Yep, all good.
To lose, and you well got any?
My tokens, cool. We're at 164 out of 220.
Things to share. Pleasure doing business with you.
A flexible vocation, suited to bolstering our band where reinforcement is most needed.
Our foes will soon find themselves hard pressed.
Most of our guests only do take care to leave the room as you found it. If
400 knockdown power on this? That's kind of crazy. That knockdown power is crazy. First we give him Dragon's Faith. I know I found some kind of new body piece of some sort. Pressing the wrong button. Yeah, I think this was the body piece I found. Shit, I might have found some legs too.
There's one thing I shan't suffer. 'Tis untied. Do come again.
Alright, nudes.
Most of our guests only do take care to leave the room as you found it.
I gotta take that magic ring off.
If there's one thing I shan't suffer, do come again. Most of our guests only do take care to leave the room as you found it. If there's one thing I shan't suffer.
All heals. Okay.
'Tis
What I should do is give this to nudes.
untidy lodgers. Do come again.
Items, rings. Opt the nudes. Left. That. Give this to me. Swap over. Right. Okay.
Most of our guests are merchants. Only do take care to leave the room as you found it.
I want to get some daggers out of here. I know I got some other ones in here. Ice daggers. Lightning daggers. I'll take that out and give that to nudes too.
Always a pleasure.
Alright.
Well met, sir. How might I do, sir?
Alright, homies and honeys, I am going to make the cut in this episode right here. Hopefully you enjoyed this one. You'll be back for the next. We're gonna be OUT out. Deuces.
The so-called Forbidden Magic Research Lab appears to have been constructed rather recently.
Indeed, and the researchers employed there are as tight-lipped as they come.